Well, in 2008, God gave me a strong conviction about making disciples. And so I wanted to take hip hop because I had been doing Christian rap so long. I had a record label, was engulfed in, doing events like South by Southwest, doing award shows. And I just had this strong desire and conviction about making disciples, like being intentional about the follow-up process. Because as a rapper, I always led people to the altar to give their life to Christ, but after that I was done, and I would just say that's it, that's all I can do. But the conviction came upon me to get real intentional about discipleship. Formed Eyes on Me Inc., which is a 501c3 nonprofit based out of Houston, Texas, and we pretty much specialize in training disciples to make disciples. So we go into communities, dark places, where the gospel isn't being proclaimed, but there's a lot of drugs and prostitution and addiction and gangbanging and things like that. And we use hip hop as an entry strategy. Hip Hop Hope, that's one of our events. And then from that point on, we look for good soil people, people that are receptive to the gospel. Persons of peace are what they're called in the Bible. And then our goal is to infiltrate that neighborhood through planting house churches and training up people that come to Christ to be disciple makers. And so that's what I've been doing, just strategic stuff with hip hop versus being on the mic making albums. That's what I used to do. But I kind of retired that about 3 years ago and decided I was going to focus on hip hop mission work. What I'm working on is these Disciple the Streets volumes. Discipleship curriculum is what it is. So I took my first 5 music videos to do volume 1. So you watch the video and it has interactive, it's an interactive study. So you watch the video, you ask questions about the video. It'll tie you to some scriptures that relate to what you're discussing. And then it has some personal accountability stuff that you'll ask yourself, what do I need to change? And then there's an I will action plan at the end. What will I do this week as a result of what I discussed? So it's meant for small group study. We use it in prisons. We use it amongst at-risk youth. There's not a lot of urban curriculum for ministers and people to use to teach. Even parents use this DVD series. And so I'm working on that. That's kind of my only tie to kind of industry, is to put out these Disciple the Streets various volumes using Christian hip hop artist music videos.